I'm Derica.
I'm Katie.
I'm Justine.
And we're with ThrutheLenz, Michigan's Hearts to Homes team. And today we are here with Leonard Wade with ThrutheLenz Photography and Videography. We're super excited to have you here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. We're excited to learn more about what you do and why you do what you do. So tell us how you got started in videography and photography.
Well, I have a full-scale media business. I got started through my son. He's into videography, not so much of photography-wise, but I saw his passion in it, and I just started playing around with it because as I already had a couple businesses going on anyways already, but just kind of toying around with it, just freelancing, just doing it for our other businesses, and it kind of just grew spider legs, and I started growing interest in it, and I'm like, oh, it might be something I could do. So I just started it, and it just kind of grew and grew and grew, and I grew a passion for it actually, and I love the creativity, and it just kind of like took a life of its own.
I have to say that I've seen you when you first started, and it was more like for sport and kind of just, you're working with a keel, and where you are now, oh my gosh, like you're amazing, and you are very, very creative, and you think outside the box, and I think that's why everybody that you work with really loves your work, is their videos don't look like everybody else's videos, from your weddings to commercials. So I mean, you kind of do it all, right?
Correct, I do. Right, I just got into photography, really like that. I like creating, I guess art, really not into like art type stuff, you know what I mean? But I really like the creativity side of it, and it kind of like challenges me. I love that. Yeah.
And even just piggybacking off what you said about it just being a really creative look, because you did my friend Lindsay's wedding, and her video, I mean, I know a lot of people my age getting married and they posted their wedding videos, and I'm like, a minute in, I'm so bored. I'm sorry guys, it's boring. And then I can watch her video. I mean, she's my friend, so like I know it's special to me, but like the angle you took on it, I mean, you did their love story, their wedding, like everything was just so unique and just so, like it just captured you right from the beginning. And just those little details that you do are huge.
You're talking about the love story though, like tell us about that, because like a love story isn't, I mean, outside of a wedding, this is totally separate. Just the love story. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. It's typically like a lot of videographers will do engagement videos, piece of proposals, and things like that. I want to take it to another level and actually like create a love film, and just trying to like just get a little drama, a little creativity, something they could take forever. Just take with them, and it's kind of like timeless. So I just kind of like want to create like a little short story. So like,
I love like you see her running and jumping into Alan's arms and the leaves falling.
Yeah.
So
I need to find this video.
Yes.
I've not seen that.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into photography besides for your son? What else?
Really nothing else.
Just
Just kind of like took a, I don't have like a crazy backstory with it at all. It's just that, I guess I kind of do. Well, what I wanted to do something to make people feel good. And if I could actually play a small role in somebody else's happiness, I kind of wanted to do that. Being in, we were in the travel business a long time ago, and people would go on trips and come back as we would customize their trip, and they would come back and they'd be so happy just to see people's faces light up once they see something like that. So a nice photo or a video that someone can literally see themselves in it, actually interject themselves in it real time. It was like, I love that, just to see people happy.
and you're in like you're capturing people's biggest moments. So I know that must have a lot of pressure behind that. So what do you feel is like the most challenging part of your job?
Getting it right.
Getting it right.
Yeah. Getting it right. You have to do that. I think as a videographer or a photographer, you want to get, and I love that pressure though.
Wow. So
Yeah, I like that.
You are good under pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I love that because it challenges you to get things perfect. You know what I mean? You want to get it right and get the right moment, because it's you can't redo it.
Yeah, you get one shot.
It's hard to mimic a special moment. So that's what I like. Yeah.
Because even seeing you go behind the scenes with Lindsay's wedding, like making sure you were at the right spot to see when those curtains opened and she came down the aisle, like he was like, you got to make sure that nobody gets in your way and the camera's set up the right way. That's a lot.
Yeah. It's pressure. It's pressure.
I don't want to jinx anything in your business, but I've heard some stories of like weddings photographers that like have lost files and lost things.
Yeah.
Doing a really big event like that, has anything like that ever happened to you?
Well, that's just right. That's just in your preparation. Sometimes you just have some bad luck. You know what I mean? And I'm sure people don't set out to do that.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like the things that you do. Like repetitive actions. Like hey, like memory cards. Get backup. Make sure your camera has
Fully prepared.
Yes. As you won't fail safe. You want your stuff to be fail proof. So I think that's what you pay for too. When when you're actually hiring someone. I mean, I'm sure like in your business as well, somebody's hiring a realtor, you want to make sure that, hey, they know what they're doing, your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted, because, hey, these are big moments for people. They don't get redos a lot of times. You get a house, you miss out, somebody else is going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah.
I love some of the moments that you've captured with the unique weddings and stuff that you have done. And I know you do way more than weddings, but we keep going back to that. The one that you did for Ronisha at the zoo.
Oh,
I mean, capturing the animals at the right moments and intertwining everything together, to the wedding that you did for Janet on the water. I mean, that was stunning how you got everybody in the house. I'm not sure if it was a house, what that was, but I wasn't there, but you had all the people and they all just like were waving or something.
On the
Oh
balcony.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Capturing the sunlight behind them and just, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Those wow
even the
moments.
family photos that you did, and not just family photos, but you recorded the family together, and I just think that's really special too, capturing those behind the scene moments, because, family pictures are all posed and cute, but like to see them laughing together and just like living life together, like that would like bring any family to tears, honestly. Just to even look back and have have those memories and those photos and videos forever, so they can look back and remember those moments.
Yeah, so the family photos, you also have done a video with it.
Correct.
So they only don't have just the still photos, but they have the laughter, the actual laughter in a video. Has been awesome too. So I love a lot of the different things that you do to make yourself unique.
Yeah. And I think that's important.
It is very important.
It's really important. So yeah.
And shout out, because he's done some of our photos and they look amazing.
Yeah, you want them to be nice. You know what I mean? You want it to be really, really good. So, and everybody has their own style. You know, your videography, your photography, you got your own style. And, I don't like anybody's style. I just kind of want my own, and,
Do you like the photography side better or the videography side better?
I used to be just straight video. I still like the video side better. Yeah. I think the movement, real-time action is a little better than still for me. You know what I mean? They're just for me now. Everybody has, what they like best. But I do like the video side of it. But the photography side has really, really, really had an impact on me, and I really like that.
Yeah, you capture some amazing photos. But I said that for me, if I was thinking from a bride, if I had to pick between a videographer and a photographer, yes, the photos are great. You can put them on your wall, you can see them forever. But to put that video in and actually relive the videography all the way, like I would want a video, because
No knock to photographers.
yeah, we're not knocking photographers.
No knock to photographer. I'm one of them too. But videography is it. You relive those moments. The laughter. You remember when you was laughing. You see yourself actually having tears coming down your eyes. Say, videography is that's special. It really is, and it's timeless. Actually watch, and because when you have a young couple who haven't had any kids, they're actually doing their video talking about those kids who are yet to come. Those kids arrive, they'll actually see that footage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Well, it's really special.
yeah.
It is really special.
Yeah.
And that doesn't come through in a video, in a photo.
No,
Sorry.
you can't.
Well, it's mostly, I mean, it's all posed anyway, so it's like,
Yeah,
you know, you're
yeah.
like you said, you remember exactly how you're feeling in those moments in those videos, you know, so.
And some photography, you can get candid stuff that's really not too posy too. So
Yeah.
but they both have their own
Mm-hmm.
places too. You know, I would have to say.
So I know that you've also been a Canton resident for 25 years. So do you have any like favorite spots in Canton, or restaurants, or stores, or anything that you could? Because this is, you know, obviously a community website and marketing. So what could you say about Canton with your personal experience?
You make
Favorite.
friends everywhere you go, so I know.
Yeah. So I gotta be careful what I do and what I say.
We're only talking about Canton today.
Yeah.
A place where you lay your head for 25 years.
Yeah. Right, for sure. But I can say, it's some hidden gems in Canton. As far as in food wise, it's a Korean barbecue place. That's yeah. Not a whole lot of people know about it much. I mean, it's right there. It's kind of like back in the bushes, but it's a really good spot that I like to go to. I like that one. I really like Canton stuff. They have a lot of actually good restaurants. They really do, and it's constantly growing.
Is that the place that I get the dumplings?
It is.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely. And when you say bushes, you don't mean the store.
No.
Tree.
Right, back in the bushes. Back in the tree.
It is.
It is the bushes
I
there.
don't think a lot of people know about it, but it is. It's off of isn't it Canton
Can
Center?
Center and Ford Road, right
Ford
over,
Road, yeah.
ducked off in the corner.
It's
back there.
delicious. Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
What made you even want to try that place? Because I feel like there are a lot of places like in Canton and other areas that are small and people may not know about them, but they could be the best places.
Yeah.
So did you just drive by and said, let me try it?
I do, because I'm not like a big food guy. So so I don't mind that. I'll just drop in, and if I don't like it, I don't like it, and it's okay. I just get something else or whatever. So that's how you find out. I just pop. If the doors are open, they're open for a reason. A lot of times, especially in Canton, so I stop in there and just try them out. A lot of them I do, so don't be scared. Try them out.
I'm a little scared.
I hate to waste food, and I try something like, oh man, I'm so disappointed, and then I'm still hungry.
I have to read the reviews before I go anywhere. I'm like,
Yeah.
No, that's true, but I also feel like sometimes people put reviews on places only when they have a bad experience.
True.
So you guys gotta get out there more and put some positive reviews, because that's how these
Yeah.
places stay open too.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that too, so I gotta, get down with that as well.
Yeah, because I mean, unfortunately, like, it's sad that for small businesses, or even somebody fairly new in a business, just because one person has a bad experience, or maybe it was a new place, so they haven't worked out all their kinks yet, and they go on, they write bad reviews or post on their social media that they had a bad experience, and like, you've really damaged that small business or that new person just starting out. So it's kind of like, take a breath before you post a bad review, and kind of really like, okay, if it's not Macy's, because they can survive a bad review, but a small mom and pop, those bad reviews have big impact. So, post good ones too.
Yeah. Or even giving the constructive criticism, because people do want to grow. When people come into your business, or even as us as realtors, we do ask our clients we want the reviews, we want the honest feedback too, because how can we grow in our job without that feedback, but just say it the next way.
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Oh.
Oh, the interviewee is
Whoever wants this question.
Justine.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, me.
What do you do when you have, the reason why I'm going to ask you this question, because if I have like a bride or a client who's really uptight, they're really anxious, impatient, and what do you do to calm them down, to instill the trust, so they have the trust in you in order for them to take it easy and feel confident you got it? What do you do?
When I have like a client that's just kind of running off the rails,
Yes.
I try to bring them back down to earth by just in real estate, not every situation's the same, but there's always like a certain process we have to follow. So as long as we're following that process, I'm trying to give them as much knowledge that I know. And then if the issue gets too crazy, I go to my team lead or the janitor. And then they will give me advice. But yeah, I mean, I try to just instill my knowledge in them to bring them back down and let them know like everything's gonna be okay, because there's always a solution for everything for the most part.
Okay.
So tell us.
What do you do?
Yeah, you had to find so hard.
Actually, you know what? I actually haven't had a Zilla.
Oh.
No, because typically, like, if I counsel people, I can kind of, I kind of like get a temperature of, what kind of people they are. But during the process, sometimes they get a little anxious. So typically, I just take them back home, meaning back to the reason why they hired me in the first place. So data. So take it back to, hey, look, you seen all this work that I've done? It was the reason why you reached out to me in the first place. Let's go back there. And I take them back to the facts, to the data, to all that, the reason why they picked me. And that's what I do. Take them back there.
It seems kind of similar because I think some people, when they do get emotional because they start to think of the stress and they, the problems and all that, and then you guys just reminding them, like, these are the facts, like, this, and just helping them kind of come back down to earth a little bit helps relax them.
Yeah.
I know in our industry, being in real estate, it is highly intense, and it can be highly intense, and we can't wear the emotions or have the emotions involved for us because we do have to be strong and be there for our clients so that we can take the stress and take it, but then don't hold it. You know what I mean? So we can try to remove that from them and then just try to problem solve. If there is any issues or there are any problems or of course negotiations or any of that, I think you kind of would do the same thing, like you would take it but not hold it.
Correct.
And like, this is a beautiful day, or I know it's stressful because planning a wedding and all of that is stressful. Even shooting a commercial, you've done plenty of commercials already too, and you want to represent your business in the best light possible, and it's nerve-wracking when you're like trying to like remember lines, and you don't want to forget the important nuggets, to be able to highlight your business. And you've even done amazing work with Tina, our amazing stager. We love Tina. You've done amazing videos for her with some of her estate sales and all that, and wow, captured those statues and awesome. And you're very creative. You're very creative.
Yeah,
so
very interesting.
I do love that you have a studio for photos in Westland. So if anybody is wanting some photos in Westland, but you also do travel, obviously, for photos and videography. Is there anything else that you want to share with our viewers here?
Just if you're looking for creativity, you're looking for a professional videographer, photographer, hey, I'm available. No stress, pretty chill, laid back, because only one of us need to be stressed, not both of us, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be cool, calm, got a lot of work, clients. So hey, if you're looking for a nice professional videographer, if it's a wedding, if it's a commercial, if it's a product shoot, whatever, I got you.
Yeah.
How do people get in contact with you?
You can Facebook, ThrutheLenz, Instagram, ThrutheLenz.
We'll put all your social media contacts.
Yeah. All that. You probably have my phone number.
Yeah, whatever.
All that kind of stuff too. So pretty much I'm around all the social sites and all that kind of stuff, so you can get a hold of me.
And I have to vouch for him too, because he does make you feel laid back. Like, we laugh on photo shoots, all that stuff, so it's not, intimidating.
Unless you're the spouse.
Well, I mean,
Then like, Katie, where are you?
yeah, sometimes people need a little extra work, but
Well, it's because I think he's a perfectionist, and so am I. So he wants everything to be, and so maybe it's a little bit different. How is it shooting your wife?
I think what happens is just shooting you, it's like I feel like you're supposed to know what's going on in my mind and you don't. And I think that's where we might bump heads. You know what I mean? Like that. So that's how it goes. So you're supposed to know what I'm thinking, but you kind of don't because you're a human too and you got your own thoughts. So I kind of got to back up a little bit. Like, oh, wait a minute, I think I'm asking a little too much.
But I will say that we've gotten better though.
We have.
Yeah, we gotten better.
We have. Yeah. Yeah.
But even wedding, like, he goes, he like plays around with people, talks to them, like, you just make people feel really comfortable. So, and I think that's really important because people do get nervous being on camera when that camera's out there. All of a sudden, he's like, you know, like he's just you're good at making people.
And it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you expect people to get like that. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us here.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah, okay. If you guys are looking to buy or sell, make sure you call the Hearts to Homes team so we can match your heart to a home.
Oh yeah, give it up.
I can and I just might, cause I'ma do it my way. So go ahead, make my day. Make my day. Woo. Yeah, go ahead, make my day.